I had an experience of coming into an organization. You're coming in and you're thinking about, hey, and they had a growth plan, and I'm excited about that, committed to the cause. And then you walk in and just from general things that you would say, hey, these should be part of a sales organization. Do you have a sales process? Do you do one-on-one coaching calls? Do you have pipeline calls? Do you have just general process systems, tools to sell, things like that? I was surprised to find out how little of that was in place. And it's no knock on the company. They've been around for a long time and they've been really successful. But for me as a sales leader, having those things in place is really important just in terms of kind of running the organization, even giving people an understanding of like how they should be working and moving forward. So I did kind of a preliminary assessment while I was there, and then kind of the output of that was, hey, here's sort of these real, structural things that we need to work on and just kind of get in place, which I would say absolutely were true. One thing that I did not account for was the most important thing are the results, right? So in our case, right, we got a bookings number we're trying to go get every quarter, every year. And, that was obviously on my mind and the team's mind, but I probably got a little more one-sided towards thinking about like, man, I got to get this process put in place. And then how do you get that in the CRM? And how do I coach the team on here's what we're putting in place and what that means in terms of how you're moving deals forward and how we're forecasting and all that kind of stuff. That is really important, but I should have dialed back some time on that and all just gotten the sleeves rolled up and dove into some really critical deals that we were working on to help, get those landed in the boat. I think you're as a sales leader, you kind of know what you know, you get into it, and there were definitely good things that were going on there, but if that's really, the genesis of where that came from was, man, as a sales leader, your first and foremost responsibility is you got to get the business and you got to hit those numbers. And, good lesson learned. And for folks that have a real interest in, implementing more of those fundamentals, I just kind of give you guidance of like, they're really important. And I still am a true believer in it, but, just always have that kind of balance and awareness of, at the end of the day, what's your primary accountability and the job to go do.